Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. Supposedly, we're going to plan for a railroad. I've surveyed this a bit, and I mean, it's not looking great. The hopes for getting this to work in an orderly fashion, or in any sort of fashion whatsoever. You slow it down. It doesn't really matter for what we're doing right now. Remove this and start. It's not required anymore. Way I figure is down here we already have storages with loaders for both fuel and bitumen, which is great. What's not so great is that it's a bit difficult to get the rail connection hooked up, at least onto that one. One would have to do something with the road, remove the road a bit, remove a bit of the road. But before that, we have this, which has raw petroleum, but we can't take it out. We can't drive a train into there and tell it to load raw petroleum, because that's the input for our refinery and so on. However, large oil with loader. If we slot this in, yes, we slot it in right about here. Now, the other way around will be much more handy. At least for the pipeline. Will it be more handy for the railroad? I don't know. Don't know. Okay. This, I'm not sure that this will make any sense or that it will work. When are we ever sure that things will make sense or work in the Soviet Republic? Not often. So this pump, if we were to take, again, it goes from here to this pump, where it previously went to the power plants, where it now goes to this pump that has a low output, which is this way, and that goes further along down to the harbor. So we'd like something that is lower priority than the oil refinery, and other than that we don't really care. But yeah, the most straightforward way is simply to take it out of here and go into there. But not sure that will allow me to prioritize the resource in such a way that I wanted to. We'll see if it works or not. Now comes the interesting bit. Now we need to rail. Citizen health is too low. What's going on here? It's just because there is with just one person living here, which has poor health, is in poor health. That's why it's yelling. That's okay. Here we are. Now, somehow get the railroad out of here and all the way to the border. Then. And of course, one thing that you always need when you're doing a railroad in the Soviet Republic is a great large roundabout, or something that could at least be called to resemble a roundabout. No good. Won't be able to have very long trains. You need a switch. No? Okay. it won't be very long trains. Maybe we'll see what we get out of this, if anything. Level crossing. What do you think about level crossings? They are terrible. However, if we do them, if you must do them, do a single track piece just at the level crossing, and it should at least minimize the chance of a train standing around and waiting on the level crossing. Right? Yes, it should. What is this railroad here? This. I'm not convinced that this is a good course of action to take. And it's not that we're lacking in other transport capabilities. And also the border connection is pretty damn poor, so here I think that we'll have to single track because it looks quite messy and tight. This isn't going to work. Oh crap, we need to cross the road or muck about with the landscape. Oh, we can extend the land a bit. Here maybe. So that we can continue taking the railroad on this side of the road. If we not have to. If a ship was using that, it is not anymore. It has to go around that way. Other than that, it can manage. It can manage. Okay, continue. It's underwater, it says. No, it's not. That doesn't look right. That looks wrong. Although I think it is right. At least enough right that it would have worked. That though is better. Okay, where are you taking this? Over there here is something resembling a railroad. So that's I suppose where we're taking it. It overlaps with existing construction. That's a pylon. Now, it would be great to have a little bit of double track here too for trains to do their thing, queue and so on. Which are things that trains like to do. And here, what is this again? That's where it goes off to the border. Okay. That's something. That's down to the harbor for something. This is where the construction trains will come out of, and so on. Now this calls for a roundabout, I think. Yes, it does. However, it's not completely straightforward. Just to bang in a roundabout, right here. No, but we have this, which could serve as a sort of poor man's roundabout, maybe. boom, 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 boom. Not really, though. No, but if we could do, say we could do that. And also the crossing not allowed. Maybe not quite that. We could get rid of this again without getting rid of existing infrastructure, please. This is dangerous. We do left-hand drive, right? So if we take it out of here. Say. Yes, what about the trains coming back? They can go here. Will this even work? I don't know. Say you're a little train. You're coming this way. You do not want to head to the border. You want to head somewhere else. And you can turn around here and make a little thing. No, you can't, because you need to be on the other side. Right, you know what we'll do? We'll hook it up. We'll take away this again. This wasn't very good. See if it's possible to do this again without destroying anything unintentional. Yes. Here instead, and go connect this way, because then they can go out that way. They can come in, turn around if they so please, and go back this way if they so need. Yes, that's how we'll do it. Very good planning of railroad. So you'll go out like so, and you'll come in like so. There's apparently a bit of a dent in the landscape here too. This real estate, no, that's not interesting for anything, ever. Now we double track for as long as possible, which is to about here. All of this single track, sure. Righty-ho. That will take some time to build. That's only this bit. It's a start. It's a start. Let's see if the rail construction office can actually pick this up and work on it. I think it can, because it has sent a construction train set out. Fantastic. I only have one construction train set. No, I have two more. But they're in the depot for some reason. See here now, you're going to construct that first of all. think we might have some semaphores here that might get in the way. Especially for you to make it back. You won't be able to make it back. Yes, you will. You'll turn around in here. Just remove these. Now you got confused. The Arthur N building is not connected with road. Yes, it is. You see, it is connected. It isn't moving very fast, this. Yes, you swing around here. Apparently you go that way and then, yeah, it's a start. Definitely a start. Okay, well, I will check back in on this in like 2-3 years time, and maybe they made it over to the power plant. About. Should even have electrified the railroad, considering that we have so much electricity to spare. But then we are the people's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture, so our trains should run on diesel petroleum products. Should they not? Yes, I think they should. How's the heating pipe coming, you think, out here on the mountainside? Hey, 10,000 workdays remain. I see here it's quite deep. Quite deep. It turns out. Okay then. I see. That's why it had to be so expensive. Bus stop is finished. I could send the buses up here. Although for the moment we seem to have plenty of workers coming in via the cable car. I won't send any buses. For the moment. No passengers waiting here, no workers waiting here neither. For time being. Walkable. Plenty walkable, but not. Could be a bit better. .21% of the unfinished railroad it has done. Oh no, you're confused. You can't find your way home. Why is that? You've done this bit, and now you are here. You want to go back out here. You can do that. Yes. Yes, you can. Yeah, or can you not? Maybe. Wait a minute now. Oh, you can't actually. You have to go on that side. Yeah, and you're here. So Even if you do cross over, there is no way for you to cross over. You need to be able to cross over here too. Okay then. And we'll do this. That is what we'll do. And take the construction construction yard, rail construction office. Make sure that it does that little crossover thing first and foremost. There we go, and move that. Because that it should be able to do. And then it can get on with further adventures and engagements, maybe. I think so. That's your 20 minutes are up now of the People's Petroleum Prefecture again. Time flies, especially when trying to lay in railroad. Yes. Okay then. 400 workers in this place. That's very good. And in the steel mill, 75 workers, not very good. In huge chemical plant, 93 workers, not perfect neither. No resources, no electrical components, but they're making them. They require quite a few. They have no electronics in stock. None. This is not good. Might have to expand with more electronics factories. I don't want to do that. We can buy it. What does that cost so far? This 7.7 million it has costed to buy a bit of radios and televisions. 11 million last year. What the hell? That's expensive. This is also very poor planning, because this harbor is very important. This is where the food ships come to load. So having 3 of these grain ships is a very poor idea. That's why we'll get rid of one of them. So that there's always a slot available for a food ship when it comes in to load food. For järn. Wouldn't want järn to be without food. Okay, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so very much for watching here installment 118 of the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. This is insane. It goes on. Good night.